Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the channel. Today we are here to connect with the energy of what you need to remember this week. For this reading, we are going to have two piles. Pile number 1 and pile number 2. Pick the pile that you feel most drawn to before we start our reading with pile number 1. Did you manage to pick your pile? Let's start our reading. So if you connected to pile number 1, what do you need to remember this week? The first thing that you need to remember is that you don't need someone else to fix you. The second thing is it's important for you to stand up for yourself. And last thing is to know that every hurricane comes to an end. So there's no storm that can last forever. So it's important for you to keep the faith, to keep dreaming, and never think about quitting. Okay? So maybe we were defeated today, or we just feel that things didn't went as we'd love to, and that's okay. Because what the cards are saying is that maybe things didn't turn out in your favor because you were waiting for someone else to support you. But it looks like it's something that you have to do by yourself. So it's important for you to sometimes as well to remember when things don't move ahead, you need to ask yourself, is it because something is wrong, or there is an energy of prevention? And in this case, it's almost like the universe is coming here to say, look, it feels like you are afraid to walk alone. But it's okay. Being alone right now doesn't mean that the world is about to end. It just means that you need to learn new skills. And certain skills in here are connecting with the energy of trusting more in yourself, counting more in yourself, and stand up for yourself instead of waiting for someone else to come to fix you, to support you, or to deal with whatever it is. What I see in here, for sure, you can do it by yourself. And this doesn't require you to be isolated from everyone. No, it's just telling me that there are things that are important for you to do it alone. And later, once you do everything that you can, then by all means, if you need support, you are more than welcome to ask for it. And for certain things, I trust that the right people will show up. So going back and bringing a specific message from the book. This week in the year, it's important for you to know that you don't need someone else to fix you. There are chances that someone is trying to convince you that you are broken beyond repair. Unless you accept their helping hand, of course. If someone offers to fix some part of you, it's not because they are being selfless or kind. They know that you are in a vulnerable place and they want to make you entirely dependent on them. Tell them no, thank you. You know exactly how to put the gold in your own cracks. The second thing that is important for you, you are able to stand up for yourself. There is no better way to say it. Someone in your life is trying to burn you at the stake. Maybe you didn't give them something they wanted, or you didn't let them get away with their bad behavior. Either way, they are trying to ruin your reputation. Rest assured, your reputation will stay intact. Silence can be effective, but this is not that kind of situation. Get loud and let them have a taste of your beach fire. The last message comes with the energy of storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. So remember, just when you thought things were taking a turn for the better, in In came a hurricane of hurt. Now you find yourself utterly exhausted from trying to survive it all. Rest assured, the clouds are finally starting to part, making room for the much needed sun. Like the clouds, you should also let go of past or present pain in order to make room for something better. Pile number one. There is one thing that is really important in here, and it's to pay attention if you are actually able to do it alone. I trust that majority of people that came in here, they don't need someone else's help. They can do it by their own selves. But it's extremely important for you to ask yourself, have I done everything that I could? And I definitely need someone else to help me? This will be an exception. And people that will feel like I need help, I am pretty sure they are self-aware that they're not coming from an energy of being extremely vulnerable or dependent. They're coming of a place where they really know that they are struggling. There's nothing else that is under their control, but it looks like you are able to ask for help. And whoever is going to help you has no intentions to harm you, to hurt you. They are really into supporting you. So this is the exception. A part of that, what I feel is, majority of people that are in here, you are about to deal with something, or there is something that is about to come to an end, and it's important for you to see that it was a lesson for you to learn to listen to your soul and start paying attention to your needs. Things that you can do by yourself, by all means, make sure you're not counting with others. And this is because there is a possibility of becoming dependent and be under control of other people. And that's a no-no. That's not something that you want. What you really want is to be independent, be capable to face your storms, stand up for yourself, and know that you can do it, and trust that you actually can do it. This is the message for people connected with pile number 1. If you connected with pile number 2, welcome to your reading. What do you need to remember this week? You have the energy of nostalgia, phoenix, and flower. So connecting specifically with the messages that are written on the card, what you need to remember this week, that is important for you to focus on here and now. Do not distract yourself wondering with what if. Just don't go there. There's no what if. Either it is or it's not. So don't play around overthinking the possibilities of things that might happen. We are not talking about just imagination connected with creativity. We are talking about thoughts that are not grounded, should not be grounded, attracting negative situations. Okay? So make sure you do not create problems where there's none, especially for your own self. Okay? So the best way for me is like stay on your lane. Listen, avoid to say too much. This is the best advice I can give you. But probably, let's say, someone told me something that doesn't require me to be quiet. Actually, I am expected to say something. Do not add up. If you feel that you can share, you can express yourself, by all means, do it. You are entitled to your opinion. What I'm saying is, if there are If there is already a problem and there is fire, don't throw things that is going to make this fire go wild. That's not giving support. That's making things worse. Okay? So, first thing comes first. Focus on here and now. And pay attention with what you're about to say. Because if you are speaking with someone that is acting or reacting out of frustration, they might not trace whatever they say today, and at a later time, they might take a decision and it'll be like, oh, you told me so. And it wasn't the case. It's their own responsibility, but they might want to put the responsibility on you. I think you might be able to see this coming, and hopefully you will be able to sort it out and bring a hand to it even before things start spiraling. Okay, so no need for you to be anxious. The information has been shared, and you have all the tools that you need to react or act towards whatever comes into your week. So remember, silence is gold. If you are going to express yourself, make sure you do it wisely. What else you need to remember this week? It comes with the energy of Phoenix. And the card says, how's that for a happily ever after? And it's intriguing in here because it feels that there is something else coming in this week, but it should be working in your advantage as long as you keep quiet. I feel an opportunity coming in, but you need to know how to go around it. You see, if someone gives you an idea, or maybe they gave you an idea, just say, thank you, this is grateful, this is great. I will actually consider everything that you said. And that's it. Don't add anything else. Don't say, like, for example, oh my God, this idea that you gave me is amazing. I'm going to do this, and this, and this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. In the end of the day, nothing will come to reality. And this is because you're speaking, you're not doing. So the best course of action in here is to act. Okay? Make the change, and after, share it. The last card comes with flower. Be honest with yourself. So what we have in here, if I read all the cards together, focus on here and now. How's that for a happily ever after? Be honest with yourself. Focusing too much in the future sometimes might not be great. It might actually backfire. So whatever you do today, remember, it's for what is important for you right now. Let's bring some messages from the book connected with each card for people that might be able to take more information and pay attention to the signs, to what you need to remember this week. So focus on the here and now. This week you need to remember that you are spending the majority of time daydreaming, wondering what could have been if only things had gone the way you wanted. By doing this, you aren't giving yourself a fair chance. Truth is, there's nothing you can do to change what happened, no matter how many scenarios you craft in your mind. Make improvements to your present, not your imaginary. Be sure to nurture what you've been given. How's that for happily ever after? No matter how hopeless you may be feeling at this moment, know this: you can and will survive whatever trials you've been put through. From the ashes of the past, you shall create a storybook ending filled with beauty and resilience. All future flames will cower when they hear the whisperings of your name. Be honest with yourself. We do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. This is what you need to remember for this week. Focus on the here and now. Always remember that you can make a change as long as you're honest with yourself. This is the message for people connected to pile number 2. To each one of you that came to this reading, thank you so much for your presence. Looking forward to seeing you next video. Bye.